Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fred Dawkins, and here are the top stories that we're working on for you this hour. Two St. Francis County men are facing charges of distribution of a controlled substance and second-degree murder. 46-year-old Wayne Harris of Park Hills and 20-year-old Christopher Sebastian were formally arraigned on Tuesday. The two men are accused of providing the heroin that led to the death of 36-year-old Michael Lambing of Park Hills. Lambing died March the 2nd as a result of acute heroin intoxication. Now, according to the probable statements, Harris got the heroin and gave some to Sebastian, who shared it with Lambing. Now, if convicted, Harris and Sebastian could face life in prison on the murder charge. They are currently being held in the St. Francis County Jail on a $250,000 bond. Well, now Dustin Kopp is here with a look at our first forecast. Dustin?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. Temperatures right now in the 60s, 60 up in Festus, 61 right now in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown at 62. 64 in Ironton, and 65 degrees in Ellington. What's in store for you this evening? Mostly sunny by 7 p.m. Temperature around 57 degrees. 50 by 9 p.m. Clear skies. Clear skies remain by midnight with a temperature of 43 degrees. At your bus stop in the morning, temperature around 35 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. North-northwest wind about 3 miles per hour. What's in store for your forecast on your Wednesday? I'll give you all those details coming up later in weather.
A Viburnum woman is facing charges of involuntary manslaughter in the death of her 3-year-old nephew. 30-year-old Marcia Kelly is charged with abuse of a child resulting in death and involuntary manslaughter in the first degree. Kelly had been caring for 3-year-old Eric Kelly and her own son on March 22nd when she said she heard Eric fall in the living room and found him unresponsive. Eric died the next day. An autopsy revealed a number of serious injuries, including bleeding inside the skull, bleeding within the eyes, as well as bruises on his forehead. The doctor who performed the autopsy said the injuries were not consistent with a short fall to the floor, as described by the aunt. Kelly is being held currently in the Iron County Jail. A former Carter County deputy is now pleading guilty to 2 federal gun charges. 25-year-old Stephanie Kirby entered a guilty plea Monday to possession of stolen firearms and sale of a stolen firearm. In court, Kirby admitted in December 2009 the Carter County Sheriff's Department confiscated 18 guns from the home of a convicted felon who could not lawfully have them. Instead of maintaining the firearms as evidence, Sheriff Tommy Adams sold some of those firearms to Kirby's father, Richard. Stephanie Kirby kept these guns for her father and kept other firearms taken from the felon. Last April, she sold one of the guns to an informant for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Kirby now faces a maximum punishment of 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine on each count. Her sentencing is set for July the 9th.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins, Dawn Arnold, Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp, and Jeremy Martin with sports. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
Drivers in the 18 Eyewitness News viewing area can look forward to safer and smoother roads. Last week, the Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission awarded a contract for pavement safety improvements in St. Francis and St. Genevieve counties. MoDOT resident engineer Jason Williams outlines those projects.
We have 3 routes where we're adding rumble strips. 2 of the routes we are adding bituminous shoulders to Route O in St. Genevieve County from I-55 to Route 32, and Route 47 in Washington and St. Francis counties from Route 21 down to Route E.
Williams notes the projects on Route 47 and O include the addition of a 2-foot wide shoulder and rumble strips to improve safety and nighttime visibility. Now, weather permitting, construction is expected to start soon, with completion anticipated this fall. The price tag on the project, $1.6 million. Also last week, the commission awarded a contract for pavement improvements in Boldinger and Stoddard counties. MoDOT resident engineer Brian Holt says the work will get underway sometime this summer.
The contractor is going to start in middle part of July, start in with building shoulders on Route 00 and Route Z. We're adding 2-foot shoulders, overlaying the project, or overlaying the roadway. Route C will also get shoulders, but shoulders are already in place. Just be a matter of overlaying on the earth shoulders.
Holt says Route C from Route 51 to Advance will also get rumble strips to improve safety. The total cost for this project is more than $2.6 million. Farmington residents can look forward to a good deal of road and sidewalk construction this spring and summer. City Administrator Greg Beaver says the first project is already underway with repair work on the Wallace Road stormwater drainage system. Now, after the street there is restored, road crews will head to Doss Street.
We're completely removing and reconstructing Doss Street from Potosi Street all the way to A Street. That will involve removal of all of the existing asphalt and the sidewalks. There's some tree removal, stormwater system install, curb and gutter and sidewalks along that street. So that will be a pretty extensive project.
From there, crews will move to Perrine Road. Then, Beaver says, the city will address a long-standing problem on Potosi Street.
That project is very important to us from a pedestrian standpoint because we've got embarrassing and non-existent sidewalk conditions along that route, and a lot of folks use it for travel. We also don't have any safe pedestrian crossing at Potosi Street, so we're going to work with MoDOT to install an operator-controlled crosswalk light similar to the one that we put down at Washington a few years ago.
The cost for these projects is paid for from the 2001 Capital Improvement Sales Tax. Beaver says revenue from the 2011 sales tax won't start until this October. Well, some of the least healthy counties in Missouri are right here in the viewing area along with the Dawkins Radio Group. A new study by the Population Health Institute lists Butler and Ripley counties among the state's least healthy counties. Dunklin, New Madrid, and Pemiscot counties in the Boot Heel made the list as well. The study notes that Pemiscot County's premature death rate is about double the state's average. Its smoking and obesity rates are above the state average, and its motor vehicle crash death rates is double the state's average.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Plenty of sunshine for the next couple of days. Showers and thunderstorms start to develop towards the end of the week. We're looking at about Thursday, and temperatures continue to remain above normal for this time. Normal for this time of year. Here in southeast Missouri, temperatures in the 60s, 63 right now in Cape Girardeau, 67 in Piedmont, a little warmer there, 66 in Poplar Bluff. St. Genevieve and Potosi 61 and Festus right now at 60 degrees. Here at the station, we have a current temperature of 67 under a mostly sunny sky. It's decent out there, not too bad. The current dew point at 36, humidity at 30%, and current west wind at 8 miles per hour. What's in store for your day on Wednesday? Plenty of sunshine through southeast Missouri. Again, this weather system slowly pushing our way. That's in store for us on Thursday. So forecast for tonight, low of 34 here in Farmington, 31 up in Festus, 34 in Ironton, 37 in Piedmont. A little warmer down to our south in Poplar Bluff at 40 degrees under a clear sky. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, pretty much a sunny day. Temperatures in the low 60s, around 60 degrees. However, up in Festus, 59. 63 in Ironton, 64 down in Van Buren, and 63 in Poplar Bluff. So for the next several days here in southeast Missouri, on Thursday, partly sunny, 64. A little bit warmer on Friday with a high around 70, but showers and thunderstorms start to develop. Then Saturday and Sunday, showers and thunderstorms continue. High is 77 on Saturday, 75 on Sunday, and then back to the work week, near 70 degrees on Monday with a mostly cloudy day. We will see the chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Showers continue on Tuesday with a high of 68. Another look at our weekend forecast here in southeast Missouri on Saturday, 77 for your high with showers and thunderstorms possible. On Sunday, showers and thunderstorms possible once more with a high of 75. That's check of your Storm Tracker weather forecast. Fred, back to you.
This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News, with Jeremy Martin.
In high school baseball action from Monday, Potosi defeated Owensville in 5 innings, 13-3. North County downed St. Clair 8-3. Clearwater blanked East Carter 4-0. South Iron fell to Arcadia Valley 9-2. Central survived Valley Catholic 3-2. Woodland shut out Delta 10-0. And Cape Notre Dame defeated Poplar Bluff 6-1. The Cardinals took down the Cincinnati Reds 7-1 Monday night after Jake Westbrook, their command-challenged starting pitcher, carried a no-hitter into the 5th inning. Westbrook's effort was backed up with power. For the second time in their last 4 games, the Cardinals hit 3 home runs in an inning. The Redbirds are still far from defining their season. However, only 5 games deep, they've scored high marks for power and starting pitching. The Cardinals led 4-0 before Jake Westbrook threw his first pitch, thanks to Matt Holliday, David Freese, and Yadier Molina cranking 3 home runs after 2 outs. It marked the 3rd time the Cardinals starter has thrown his first pitch with a lead. The Blues will open the first round of the NHL playoffs as the number 2 seed in the Western Conference, hosting number 7 seed San Jose. That begins Thursday at the Sky Trade Center. A bit of drama late Saturday night led to the first round matchup after Vancouver dispatched Edmonton 3-0 to claim the number 1 seed in the West. The Blues' opponent was guaranteed to come from the winner between Los Angeles and San Jose. The Kings held a 2-0 lead in the 3rd period, but the Sharks tied it and claimed a 3-2 victory with 1:02 left in overtime. The clincher set the stage for a number of storylines, including the long-remembered issue of payback in the mind of Blues fans who hold a grudge against San Jose for upsetting their top-seeded President's Trophy winning club in 2000. Fans will not soon forget either about Joe Thornton's hit on David Perron in November of 2010, forcing Perron to miss 97 games with a concussion. And the Rams began their pre-draft visits on Monday with a guest list that included Ohio State offensive tackle Mike Adams, Oklahoma State wide receiver Justin Blackmon, and Mississippi State defensive tackle Fletcher Cox. Teams are allowed to bring in as many as 30 draft prospects for visits. In addition, teams can have a local day for area prospects. Under former general manager Billy Devaney, the Rams brought in all of the so-called top 30 visits over a 2 or 3 day period. Under new general manager Les Snead, the visits are being staggered over a 2-week period.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv.
Dustin Kopp, like so many people, when our warm weather started a few weeks ago, we said, well, spring is here and no more cold weather. I went out and spent a lot of money on plants.
Yeah.
Now I understand we may have a freeze warning in effect and we may see some frost Wednesday morning and Thursday morning. Is that still on?
We do have a freeze warning in effect for late this evening into early tomorrow morning, going into Thursday. Just if you've got plants out, you might want to bring them in if you can bring them in. If they're planted, cover them up, that type of thing.
An old way to do it is to put a sheet over them or plastic.
Right, and just make sure that they're well taken care of. That way you don't have to worry about going out there and they'll be froze to death in essence. But temperatures tonight will be on the 30 side compared to where we have been. We're going to see clear skies, so that's going to bring the temperature down even more. Tomorrow we're going to see clear skies, plenty of sunshine, low 60s for most areas, maybe a little warmer down to our south. And then we're going to start seeing the rain start pushing in Thursday and Friday and into the weekend. All
right, very good then. Thank you for watching the newscast. We'll see you later tonight with more, and then tomorrow morning on the early morning edition of 18 Eyewitness News. Have a blessed evening, everybody. God bless you.
Have a good evening, everybody. Newswatch is next.